Today we'll be installing full-length BBK subframe connectors. Opening, and then you try to close it. You can actually see where the striker's rubbing the bottom of the latch instead of the top, which would normally happen when a door sags. So this has actually tweaked the body enough that it actually makes it hard to close the door. You can actually hear it hit. That's as far as it wants to go. Now if I push down on the door, if I tweak it down a little bit, she'll close easy. You can do it with one hand. But if you don't push down on it, it won't close because it's actually moved the body around enough that that striker's not lined up with the latch like it should be. Back up just a hair. A little more. A little more. A little more. That's good. Good one. We're just going to see if we can bring it through the other side. There we go. All right, that fastener should go through no problem. It's a little tight coming on this one. We're trying to find the angle where it doesn't get into the car as much. That's straightish. We'll go in and we'll give that a shot. Okay. We got you. We got you. Got my hand wedged right between the converter and the drill. Oh yeah, that felt good. Oh yeah. Okay. Please come out. Please come out. Listen.
good.
Yeah, good and snug. That's good. That looks good. Oh yeah. On the passenger side, we took a bottle jack and we're just using it to hold these fragile aluminum lines out of the way. I think these are the fuel lines, and we don't want to nick those with the drill. But you can see this drill that we have, and we had to use an angle drill, a standard drill. We couldn't get into all the places, and you can see I can't get up close enough to get into that fuel line, so we're good on that. And we're just going to do the same procedure we did on the driver's side. Okay, we got it. Just pointing right here, there's a couple of little mini supports that drop down into the subframe, and these holes on this bar are lined up, so you just barely skip around this tab that goes into here. So you have to take a pry bar and just move that little piece of metal out of the way so that you don't catch it with the bolt. Not a huge deal. We'll just get that out of the way. Okay, we're just installing the last hardware on the passenger side and the rear, and you can see we had to remove one of the looks like a fuel line clamp and move it out of the way, and you can see how the line kind of just splays around the subframe connector. So we didn't have to rebend any lines, but we did have to kind of unhook them. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to leave that one bracket tucked underneath the ear of that subframe connector and just snug it down, and that'll keep it in. Thank you, airplane asshole. Finishing up the install on the passenger side, and you can see where we undid one of the line brackets, and we're just tucking it underneath the subframe connector ear, and we're just going to snug down on it, and that'll complete the install. We also had a triangle connector, well, that's what I call them anyway, that fits up. It kind of goes underneath where that subframe connector is. I don't know if you can see where we took the screw out or not. I guess you can't see it from this angle. We're probably going to trim that and put it back in, but we really didn't have to do a whole lot to get this to go in on this side. Okay, we put a little bit of blue painter's tape there just to see if it tears it when we close the door. You can see we had just a little bit of contact on the bottom of the striker, but not enough to tear the tape. So I guess we'll call it a success because we don't have to get a running start to close the door. And it's kind of hard to show how much better the car rides, but we did take it out and take it over some rough Alabama roads and some railroad tracks, and it definitely doesn't spring the body as much as it used to, allowing the chassis to do the work, not the body. So yeah, it definitely changed the Hertz number on this car a little bit. Definitely a worthwhile mod. The only thing I would suggest is bolting them on is fine, but I think to maximize the potential of these subframe connectors, they probably should also be welded on. That would probably be the best thing to do, but we definitely noticed a difference putting these on. It definitely was an improvement, and it was definitely a worthwhile endeavor. If you plan on doing this with the exhaust system in place, I strongly suggest you get something like this Bauer close quarter drill, 3/8 drill bit, and this is a 3/8 drill, so this is the largest bit that it's designed to take, and it had plenty of power to do the job. And we did also have to use a step drill on one of the holes on the passenger side because the drill was still too long with the exhaust system in place to drill from the inside. Make sure that you drill the holes from either side. You don't want to drill all the way through. So drill on the outside first and then go around to the other side and drill it, and then you can send it home. You can align bore it a little bit. But these two things right here, we wouldn't have got this job done with the exhaust system in place. There was no way.